One day he made her a photo where she appeared wearing a beautiful smile, in contrast to the generally serious expression that used to show her face. In fact, she did not remember ever having drawn such a sweet smile and could not recognize it as her own. It seemed as if it were the picture of another woman, certainly identical to her in her physical features, but completely different in her expression and, in a sense, more beautiful. To make matters worse, he seemed obsessed with that picture and spent a good part of his free time contemplating her in silence, his face entranced with love, while each time showed more indifference to the woman of flesh and bone with whom he shared his life. Finally, she ended up feeling jealous of the woman who appeared smiling in the photo, a woman who in theory was herself, but who, mysteriously, had the smile of another person. And, somehow oblivious to the logic and laws of nature, that ghostly woman who shared her features but not her spirit was stealing the heart of the man she loved. Of course, she could not share those seemingly absurd concerns with anyone, much less with him, but she finally decided to act. It might have sounded crazy, but no one had to know. So one day, while he was away, she threw the photo in the trash, specifically the blue container that was near her house. It is not uncommon for him to accidentally miss a simple picture that is not even framed, and he would never have reason to suspect a deliberate act on his part. So, once the girl had got rid of his rival, decided to go shopping to celebrate. That day he returned late, and when he got home police officers were waiting for him to report bad news, which they had not been able to give him before because he had left the cell phone at home. Once he barely managed to recover from the impression, the inspector informed him of the details of the rape and murder of his wife. According to the confession of the criminal, this, a vagabond with psychiatric problems, had casually found a photo of the victim while he was looking for cardboard in the blue container of the neighborhood. According to her own words, the girl in the photo had looked so beautiful that she had not been able to resist the temptation to look for her. And soon after he saw her, when she returned home after shopping. The truth is that at that time he did not look as beautiful as in the photo, but the obsession had taken over him and there was no turning back. He followed her, waited for her to enter the house, and soon after he entered, after forcing the door with a razor. Once the crime was committed, his state of mental alienation led him to leave the house with blood-stained clothes, which caused that he was soon arrested by municipal agents. After referring the details of the case, the inspector gave the husband of the victim the photo they had found in the murderer's pocket, so that at least he had a memory of the woman he had lost forever. Once he had the picture in his possession, he glanced at it and was surprised, because suddenly it seemed that it was not the same sweet smile he knew so well, but the sinister smile of one who sees his revenge realized.